Good afternoon on a Tuesday afternoon, is it? Yeah, it is Tuesday, December the 2nd. And we have completed round 9. And that's it for the day. And here is SDC Rhythm XP. We have a little change of the settings here now. We are behind the action. It's a little bit loud there. What's going on? How do you like this year's show here, Christy?
It's the meet's always great. Like they always change it just enough to make it interesting and keep it fresh for all the competitors who've done it before. And then as a group, I mean, we've been skydiving great. We're really, really happy with what we've done so far.
All that stuff going on there, is that kind of distracting, or is that, how do you feel about this? Like now we are escaping here behind the scenes, more or less. What do you think, Steve?
I really like it. Yeah, actually, I'm going to ask Rook to bring a couple of statues, some topiary people, and some paramotors to the next nationals. No, it's cool. It's not a distraction, I don't think, because when we want to focus, we can focus. I don't know, it's just easy. And then when you're not, there's something cool to look at. So, yeah.
Let's get to the competition. We have finished round 9. Do you think you made it to the finals, Jeanette?
I think so. We haven't seen the scores for round 9 yet, but I have a pretty good feeling about it. Yeah.
Well, that is pretty obvious. You are chasing down Hayabusa, in fact. I don't know the scores yet either for round 9, but keeping up with the best teams here, with the reigning world champion after 8 rounds. Mikhail, how do you feel about that?
It's a different experience for sure. It's a lot of fun to be up close and personal with the other teams.
All right, so the round 10 is coming, and we will know your final average only then, but it seems to be pretty obvious to me by now, assuming that you will be somewhere in the 30s probably after in round 9, that you will break your best outdoor average so far. It will probably be above 23. Do I get this correctly?
I haven't done that math yet, but I believe you. It's been a good meet.
Do you feel by your performance that it is like your peak performance here, Jeanette?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're all feeling like the stuff we've been working on recently has really helped us out a lot, and we've had a good meet. Yeah.
And I guess that would be a great start into a very important season for you, right? We cannot hide it. It's obvious. You have to beat Arizona Airspeed this year if you want to make your host and sponsor, Rook Nelson, happy. So starting like this into the year, how do you see it? Do you feel like you will and you can beat Airspeed this year, later on in October, November? When is it? On their home turf?
Yeah, I think we can. I think we've got a lot of work to do, but I think we're really in a good position to do it. And I think we've already made good progress this year, and we're going to continue to make a ton of progress. We've got a really good plan, and I'm just confident that we have the people to do it. Yeah.
What's the plan? Thad, you know the plan. You're a team member, so you know what the plan is.
The plan is to work hard and do our best. So.
And jump numbers and intensity. And
jump numbers, make as many jumps as possible. Okay. Yes, we're going to make all of them.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you think you can? I guess this year you will get unlimited support from Skydive Chicago, probably. I mean, the World Championship is on their home turf, and I can see that they would like to have their team win the World Championship. So he's not going to hold back, does he? You know him best.
Would you talk to Rook for us? Okay, Rook. No, Rook has always been super supportive, and I honestly, I don't think we could realistically need to ask for anything more. He's given us the tools we need, and now we just got to use them to our fullest advantage,
If I'll pull it out of you somehow. So, what do you think? Is it going to be 500 jumps, 1,000 jumps, or what do you think you can put together actually within a season?
So I think we have about 140 days planned, probably about 800 or more jumps, and 25 hours or more of tunnel, and a lot of coaching, and a lot of. Also, we've talked a lot about like increasing what we're doing in the off time, our visualization, our planning, our homework, all that stuff. So everything. So yeah.
I overheard a conversation earlier today over lunch. I mean, you were there, I guess, when we talked to Gary, and is that an opportunity here? And do you use or do you get the opportunity to exchange experiences, thoughts, plans, and all that with the other top teams? Can you take advantage of this? Are you doing it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a really small community. We all talk to each other, and there's lots of stuff floating back and forth,
So, like what?
I don't know. I mean, we're definitely making plans to use as much as we can, the experiences of these other guys, both formally and informally, and yeah, it's.
I can imagine that they are probably wide open because they have nothing to hide at the moment. Airspeed is right now that has been the opponent for them, and maybe they would even like to see another team coming there. So I guess you can get a lot of information if you go after that. I mean, if you need it anyway. That's another question anyway. Anyway, do you think Airspeed is finally going to take you really serious, or?
I certainly hope not.